Well, hello everybody and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you on this Wednesday evening, this kind of like rainy, crappy day today. But want to welcome you to the All 60's edition this August 7th, 2024. I feature original vinyl 45's out of my collection, 60's Soul and Northern Soul. I think I put Motown also. And we're broadcasting live also on YouTube. Again, if you're new to the program, those of you tuned in on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my YouTube page and also click the bell there to get all notifications when Johnny G goes live. This is the first show of the week. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon beginning at 2 p.m. for an all 78 show. So if you're into if you're into 78s from the 1950s and maybe late 40s, tune in tomorrow afternoon. I'll be back Saturday night right here on Oldies and More, and also on YouTube for the 50s and early 60s edition. So make sure you get me your requests at vinyltreasures@aol.com. So thank you all for being here. Haven't had a chance to say hello to everybody in the chat room there. We got a nice big chat room for tonight. And we opened up tonight's show from July 1965 on Morris Levy's Roulette record label. This singer, originally from Detroit, was a member of the 1950s vocal group The Pearls, but he was also a keyboardist and composer, did frequent session work here in New York City. His name was David Cortez Clowney, also known as David Clowney, also known as Dave Baby Cortez. I think he had his first solo effort, I think it was on Ember Records back in 1956, but had so many releases on so many different labels. This was his first of 5 on Morris Levy's Roulette record label, a song called Tweety Pie. Tweety Pie, isn't that from the Looney Tunes there? Darren, who was Tweety Pie on the Looney Tunes? I don't know. But what else do I have to say here? This is a song he wrote with Julia Clowney. Who is that? Julia Clowney. Maybe that's his wife. There's not the Happy Organ. Rinky Dink comes out on the Julia label first, by the way, which I do have in the collection. But this one is produced by Hugo and Luigi, and this is arranged by Horace Art, charted number 9, a big number 9 record if you were tuned into WZUM in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There we go. We opened up from July 65. Dave Baby Cortez on Roulette Records with a song called Tweety Pie. Well, enough of my babbling here. Let's get on to the vocal portion as we open up from this with this singer born in Santa Ana, Texas. This singer, songwriter, and producer and label owner recorded 9 for Max Weiss's Galaxy record label, which was out of San Francisco, California. This is his 3rd release. It's a song he wrote, arranged by Ray Shanklin, and this was a later hit for Wilson Pickett in 1968 on the Atlantic label, but this song bubbled under at number 101, number 44 on the R&B chart, but it was a big record if you were listening out in Oakland, California, to KDIA, a big number 1 record out there. Our vocal opener from December 66. Let's give a listen to Roger Collins. Roger Collins on Galaxy. It's called She's Looking Good.
Looking good. She's looking good. Look like they told me that she would. All right, come on, get it, get it. Hey, now. She make me walk right. She make me talk right. She make me holler, hey, hey, yeah. Doggone, you looking good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we open up the vocal portion there. Mr. Roger Collins. Roger Collins, December 1966 release. That's on the Galaxy record label. Song entitled She's Looking Good is the name of the tune. Wasn't there a Roger Collins on Dark Shadows? I was a big Dark Shadows fan back in the day. I used to come home from school and watch the Dark Shadows program in the afternoon there. But I think there was a Roger Collins there, if I'm not mistaken. Johnny G babbling on here. So let's continue here. Up next, the debut single for this group, as we stay from Detroit. No, we heard Dave Baby Cortez from Detroit. This group formed in 1962. They called themselves the Caps, but they were discovered by former Ann Arbor disc jockey Ollie McLaughlin, and he signed them to his new label, Karen Records. And the group included Richard Mitchell, Don Norman, and lead singer Samuel George. This is the B-side to their debut single on the Karen label, co-written by group member Don Norman from 1963. Let's give a listen to the Capitals on the Karen label, and let's do this dance. It's called The Kick.
Everybody's talking about this new dance. You shouldn't wanna miss it. This dance they call it kick, 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 kick. And now I'm going to show you just how it goes. Yeah, just watch me closely. Oh, here I go. You kick your left foot out and cross your right knee, and then you slide and wobble your knees. Now people, I just do the kick. And now everybody, you saw us kick. I'm sure you have learned. 'Cause it's just that quick, 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 quick. And now it's your turn. I'm sure you have learned. And here we go. Everybody's gonna kick. Till you kick no more. Kick. Keep it kicking now. Come on, baby. Keep it kicking now. Come on. Keep it kicking now. Wobble, 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 wobble your legs down. Come on, Shirley. Keep it kicking now. Hey, Alice. Come on now, baby. Come on.
So there you go. That's the dance called The Kick. I don't think Johnny G can do the kick. Not in my current edition. Maybe when I slimmed down a little bit more here, as I did very well on the Weight Watchers diet. I dropped 8.6 pounds on the first week. So I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Those are the Capitals there. From 1963, that's the B-side to their debut single. That's with lead singer Samuel George on lead, and co-written by group member Don Norman. That was their first of 10 for the Karen label. Of course, they would have their biggest hit in 1966 with their second release. I'm sure you know the song called The Cool Jerk. It was unfortunate, though, that the lead singer of the group, Samuel George, was stabbed to death during a domestic dispute, and he unfortunately passed away. That was on March 17th of 1982, but we remember them here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition. We have a male-female duet up next, as both artists were signed to the Brunswick record label at the same time. Now, he previously was a member of the Duquets. In 1961, he would go solo, though, for VJ Records in 1962, had a major hit with his first release, actually with the Duquets backing him up. You know the song called Duke of Earl. Now, after releases on VJ and also on Constellation and Checker, he signed with Brunswick Records in early 1967 and had his biggest hit in May of 68. Well, I'm sorry. Let's take it back here. Let me see. The Gal signed with Brunswick in February of 1967, had her biggest hit in May of 68 called Love Makes a Woman. Together they would have 3 releases on the Brunswick label. Let's give a listen to their second, a song written by the Gal in this duet, and Eugene Record and Carl Davis. This charted number 57 on Billboard, number 16 on the R&B chart, a big number 4 record if you were tuned in to WCIT in Lima, Ohio. We go to September 68 for Gene Chandler and Barbara Acklin on Brunswick Records. And how many of you have done this? It's called From the Teacher to the Preacher. There you go. That's the second of 3 for Gene Chandler. Gene Chandler and Barbara Acklin there, September 1968. They went from the teacher to the preacher on the Brunswick record label. Let's continue here now for this next group. This group was I never knew what an army-based soul group was, but evidently they probably got together in the Bay Area. So, Reed, what is the army base over in the Bay Area there, is what I would want to put here. But this group included Robert Coleman, James Gregory, McHenry Otis, Daniel Saunders, and Melvin Williams. Collectively, they were known as the Emotions, and this is their debut single on the Vardan record label. It's actually R.V. Andrews' Vardan label, which is out of Marysville, California. I didn't know. I thought this was a Philly label. I guess it's a California label. I didn't check the dead wax on this, but the interesting thing about this 45 is that I got it out of the collection of Mad Mike. Does anybody remember Mad Mike? He was a disc jockey. He had he put out albums. Mad Mike's Moldy Oldies was a disc jockey, I think, out of the Pittsburgh area. Charlene didn't know who Mad Mike was, so I would have added that onto here. But I bought a lot of his records after he passed away. Doug Hanners got whatever was left over. I think it was picked over by a couple of the Pittsburgh collectors, and whatever was left he ended up buying and put it on his set sale list. And I ended up getting quite a few of the records, and he would put on the labels really cool information. He'd write his name, and then he called this Good Radio on this side, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyway, but let's give a listen to this group from April 65. They're called The Emotions. The Emotions on the Vardan label. It's called Love of a Girl. There you go there. Let me see what else. I wanted to play the flip side of this 45. Let me just check it for a second here. I want to see if it has a delta in the dead wax. Oh, yes, it does. It's pressed at Monarch Pressing Plant. And there is a delta in the dead wax. I see it. Arranged and directed by Arthur Wright. Produced by R.V. Anders, and he owned the label, and that was the intended A side of the record. Let's listen to the flip side is up tempo. So let's flip the 45 over where he'll be up. I forget what I paid for this. I didn't pay a lot of money. I think it was $8 for this record. But Anyway, that side was the side that Mad Mike pushed on his radio show from April 65, The Emotions, Love of a Girl. It's on the Vardan label. This is the B side. Now, really, the group got in trouble by using the name Emotions. So after this release on the Vardan label, they changed their name to The Lovers. And they have that record on the Gate label that I have featured here on the program. I think it would get picked up by the Philips label. And they also had a release in 1967 on the Frantic and one on the Minute label as the Pace Setters in 1968. Interesting route for this group. But let's flip the 45 over of their debut single, April 65. This is the flip side of Love of a Girl, The Emotions on Vardan. It's called Do This For Me.
We've been in the service now, friends will always be. You're going back to our hometown, do this for me. If you see my girl, yeah, do this for me. Tell her that soon, very soon, your face I'll see. Will you do this for me? Do this for me? Do this for me? Don't tell her I love her. Oh no, I'll do that when I write. Tell her to pray. Make it home alright. Will you do this for me? Do this for me? Do this for me? You're such a lonely boy. I'm so lonely. Such a lonely boy. I'm so all alone. Such a lonely boy. This heartache, 'cause I want to go home. If you see my girl, yeah, do this for me. Tell her that soon, very soon, your face I'll see. Will you do this for me? Do this for me? Do this for me? Do this for me? Yeah, do this for me. Just tell her I love her. Do this for me? Yeah, do this for me. Just tell her that I'm coming home. Do this for me? Yeah, do this for me. Do this for me.
April 1965, release there for The Emotions. Do This For Me is the name of the tune. That's on the Vardan record label, and Leonard Mancini mentions, so what is the flip side of that Lovers single on the Philips label? Is it the flip side that I played here on this Vardan label? Because then I have that too. I do have the single on the Gate label, and also I have that Lovers single on the, well, this isn't the one on Gate. Can it? I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't check. So Charlene doesn't have it here. So anyway, I can't check. Anyway, as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasures show, let's go to Layton, Alabama for this next singer. He is the cousin to Percy Sledge. First recording back in 1962 for the Guidon record label. I have that 45, by the way. You may know his signature song, a song called Steal Away. But let's give a listen to his fourth release, his fourth of 12 on Rick Hall's Fame label. This is produced by Rick Hall. This charted number 18 on WSGN in Birmingham, Alabama from November 1964, not 54, 64. Mr. Jimmy Hughes. Jimmy Hughes on the Fame label. It's called I'm Getting Better.
I didn't cry today. I even smiled today when I heard someone say that you had passed his way. I guess you'll have to say I'm getting better. Then I heard our old song. The hurt wasn't quite so strong. Maybe it won't be long till all my hurt is gone. Then I know I'll get on. I'm getting better. I know I broke my promise to you. I said I'd never get over you. But a man can't spend all of his life fighting heartaches and living with strife. For the first time since I lost you, I looked at someone new. Maybe she won't be true, but darling, neither were you. And that no longer makes me blue. I'm getting better. Getting better. I'm getting better. Getting better. I'm getting better.
There you go. John, she getting caught here. There you go, Mr. Jimmy Hughes. Jimmy Hughes from November 1964. That's his fourth of 12 on the Fame record label, I'm Getting Better. Let's do a twin spin with Jimmy Hughes here. That was his fourth release. Let's give a listen to his fifth release. This was his very next release. This is actually a cover tune. This song first done by Robert Mosley back in 1963 on the Capitol record label. And this is from February of 65, a twin spin with Mr. Jimmy Hughes. On Fame Records, it's called Goodbye, My Lover, Goodbye, Jimmy Hughes. Twin Spins here on the All 60s edition. Mr. Jimmy Hughes got lots of cool records he does. That's his, that's his fifth release, fifth of 12 on the Fame record label. Goodbye, My Lover, Goodbye is the name of the tune. That's February 1965. Let's fill a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room as I go back to Detroit. To Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown record label. Now, in 1960, this gal made her debut with a song called Bye Bye Baby. She went on to have 13 releases for the Motown record label before she would leave. But this is the B-side to her third release on the Motown label. I think Strange Love was the A-side that was played on the radio, but the B-side is a tune first done by Marv Johnson. Marv Johnson, I think it became the first, it came out on United Artists, but it was, I think also pressed on Tamla, maybe one of the first Tamla releases. But let's go to September of 1961, fill a request for listener Warren Russell. This is Mary Wells. Mary Wells on the Motown record label with her rendition of the tune, Come to Me. For Warren.
Come on now, come on, come on now, come on, come to me. I love you only, come to me. I'm so lonely, come to me. I love you only, baby. Well, you said you'd be coming whenever I need you, and you can bet I'm gonna please you. So come running, 'cause now I need you, baby. Till you can't no more, come to me. Oh, I miss you, come to me. I'm gonna kiss you, come to me. Oh, I miss you, baby. Hey, you know I miss you, baby. Till you can't no more, come to me. Oh, I miss you, come to me. I wanna kiss you, come to me. Oh, I miss you, baby. Hey, you know I miss you, baby. You know that I miss you, baby. Come on, come on.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, by request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. September 61 release there for Mary Wells. Mary Wells doing the Marv Johnson tune, Come to Me. That one there on the Motown record label. Let's go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for this next singer. First recording as a member of the Five Echoes that recorded for the Sabre record label. And last week I featured a twin spin by him, but he would also join the Flamingos in 1958. He remained with that group till 61 until he went solo on the Scepter label. His real name was Charles James Hunt, but he recorded as Tommy Hunt, and he had 8 releases on Scepter Records. Let's give a listen to his 5th release, this tune written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, produced by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller, and this is the original version of this song. This charted number 43 if you were listening to WIBG in Philadelphia back in 1962, released in August 62. Let's give a listen to Tommy Hunt, the original version of I Just Don't Know What to Do with Myself.
I just don't know what to do with myself. Don't know just what to do with myself. I'm so used to doing everything with you, planning everything for two, and now that we're through, I just don't know what to do with my time. I'm so lonesome for you, it's a cry. Going to a movie only makes me sad. Parties make me feel as bad when I'm not with you. Oh, I just don't know what to do. Like a summer rose needs the sun and the rain, I need your sweet love to ease all the pain. I just don't know what to do with myself. Don't know just what to do with myself. Baby, if your new love ever turns you down, come on back, I will be around just waiting for you. Oh, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do with myself.
There you go. That's the fifth of 8 releases on the Scepter label from Mr. Tommy Hunt. August 1962 release. That's the original version of that song. I just don't know what to do with myself. Well, how about we do a battle of the songs here, as we just heard the version by Tommy Hunt from 1962. Let's move up three years. 3 years. This is my favorite female British singer, and her name was Mary O'Brien. Again, it was really sad when she passed away. Passed away on March 2nd of 1999. She was only 59 years old. She passed away from breast cancer. I was heartbroken when that happened, but she had a very great soulful sound. I prefer more of her early releases and also the releases that she did on the Atlantic record label. And this is her 8th of 15 that she had on the Philips label. And let's compare the two. This one came out in September of 1965, and it's on the Philips record label, so we'll compare the two. You let me know which one you prefer. This is Dusty Springfield and her version of the tune, I Just Don't Know What to Do with Myself.
I just don't know what to do with myself. Don't know just what to do with myself. I'm so used to doing everything with you, planning everything for two, and now that we're through, I just don't know what a crime. Going to a movie only makes me sad. Parties make me feel as bad when I'm not with you. I just don't know what to do. Like a summer rose needs a sun and rain. I need your sweet love to beat all the pain. I just don't know what to do with myself. I just don't know what to do with myself. Baby, if you knew love ever turns you down, come back, I will be around, just waiting for you. I don't know what else to do. Like a summer rose, it needs a sun and rain. I need your sweet love to beat all the pain. I don't know just what to do with myself. I don't know just what to do with myself. Baby, if you knew love ever turns you down, come on back, I will be around, just waiting for you. I don't know what else to do. No, 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 I don't know what else to do. I'm just so crazy for you. No, 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 I don't know what else to do. No, no, no.
There you go, a little battle of the songs. I don't want to say groups. I said groups, it's songs. Battle of the songs. Prior to this, we heard the original version of the tune, I Just Don't Know What to Do with Myself by Tommy Hunt. And there's a female version there for Miss Dusty Springfield from September 65. This actually did charted number 37 on KA. Is it ZZ? KAZZ in Austin, Texas from September 65. Dusty Springfield, I Just Don't Know What to Do with Myself. I don't know. I like them both. Maybe I lean a little bit more on the Dusty one because it's probably more like contemporary, possibly. But anyway, they're both great, and both, I'm glad I have them in my collection. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasures show, and let's give a listen to this. Singer was a member of the Gainers that recorded back in 1958. It was out of Philadelphia, that group, and group recorded for Red Top and Cameo and Mercury and Tally-Ho and other labels. But in 1963, this singer would have a big hit with his a big number 4 hit with his group called the Enchanters. A song called Cry Baby had 11 releases on the United Artists record label. This is his 10th release, and I'm gonna send it out to David Silberg in our YouTube chat. Charlene, you got to fix that. And this is his 10th release here, written and produced by Jerry Ragavoy. This is arranged by Gary Sherman. This charted number 41 on WQTW in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. This is like one of the more in-demand 45's by this singer. From October 65, going out to David Silberg, Garnet Mims on United Artists. It's called Looking for You.
Looking for you, everywhere. I miss the touch of your fingertips, the burning fire of your sweet lips.
ask if they seen you, well, nobody knows. I look for you up and down the street. Baby, I need you. That's why I'm looking for you. Oh, everywhere. There's a pain inside of me, 'cause I need you so desperately. I want more than memory. Baby, I need you. Oh, baby, I need you. That's why I'm looking for you. Oh, everywhere. That's why I'm looking for you. Baby, baby, everywhere.
October 65 release there for Mr. Garnet Mims. Garnet Mims on United Artists. Looking for You is the name of the tune. We'll send that one out to David Silberg in our YouTube chat. Actually, we have a twin spin for David here. And you're listening to the Vinyl Treasure Show. I'm your host, Johnny G. We're here till midnight tonight. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. We're here every Wednesday beginning at 9 p.m., 9 to midnight. And we do get special guests coming in from time to time. I will have a special guest coming here in the Johnny G studios on September 8th at 2 p.m. That'll be Mr. Dave the Rave. He will return here in September. September 8th, that is at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll be here till about 6 o'clock. We'll see how it goes, because Dave's talking about coming back after dinner, but we'll see how that is. But we had a very successful show that Sunday. Lots and lots of listeners that tuned into the program, so that's going to be another fun show there. Dave will be bringing up his rare 45 soul records and other things too he had, and I'll be playing a few, but we'll be featuring Dave's rare 45s out of his collection, so mark your calendars. I put it up on the YouTube wall there, so you can click the notifications when we go live. That'll be September 8th, 2004 at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be on till about 6 o'clock. Then we'll probably take a break and come back. So we had a great time the last time. We will continue. That's a Sunday. As we continue here, let's do a twin spin with Mr. Garnet Mims. After United Artists Records, he signed with Verve. I think Jerry Ragavoy went over to Verve Records at the time. He had 4 releases on Verve Records. This is his second release from November of 1968. Let's send this one out to David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. Garnet Mims on the Verve label. It's called We Can Find That Love. Garnet Mims.
And
There you go, a twin spin there with Garnet Mims. Got a bunch of twin spins for tonight. And that one there, we're going out to David Silberg in our YouTube chat. And that's November 68. That's Garnet Mims, a second of 4 on the Verve label. We Can Find That Love is the name of the tune. We can find these 45s here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. If you like what Johnny G is doing, please give me a thumbs up. And also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. As we continue here for this next group, we go back to Philadelphia, started recording back in 1961 on the Gowan record label, but before they signed with Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff's Gamble record label, they had a couple of releases on the Musicore record label, and this is another twin spin for tonight. And this group is known as the Intruders. And this one is on the Musicore record label from August 64. This is before they signed with Gamble Records. So let's give a listen to the Intruders. It features Sam Little Sonny Brown on lead. It's on Musicore Records. It's called But You Belong to Me, the Intruders.
Sky. A cherry belongs to a pie, yeah, 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 yeah. A fish belongs to the sea, oh yeah. But you belong to me. A sheep belongs to a flock. A key belongs to a lock, yeah, 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 yeah. A leaf belongs to a tree, oh yeah. But you belong to me. Sing the song now. Oh, you belong to me. A knob belongs to a door. A rug belongs to a floor. Yeah, 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 yeah. He belongs to a she. Oh yeah. But you belong to me. Sing on out now. You belong to me. You belong to me. For eternity now. You belong to me. Like food to a recipe. One more time now.
Yeah, those are the Intruders there, right before they signed with Gamble Records there, August 1964 release. But You Belong to Me is the name of the tune. We got a twin spin here on the Intruders. Actually, this is a request for listener Frank Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. Now, when I was in, I forget, I'm going to have to ask Santi. Miami Santi was in the Oldies and More chat room. So I used to watch American Bandstand in the 1970s and 1980s. And not that I knew so much about this song here, but there was a group called Tiara. And I forget what label it was on. It was like this kind of like bluish and white label. And they did a song, I saw them singing on American Bandstand, a song called Together. So I went out to, I bought the 45. I went to the store the next day. I forget where I went. I bought the record and I played it for my Aunt Mary. She goes, "Oh yeah, that is a cover song." I said, "Well, who did that first?" I didn't know at the time. So she said, no, the Intruders did it first. So I went, the Intruders did it first. Yeah, Boardwalk. There you go. Frank Chingaro said. So I was listening to this group Tiara. I liked the record. Of course, it reminded me of the 1960s. So this is a request for Frank Chingaro, not the Tiara group, although I could probably play that right here because it does sound like a 60s song. But these are the Intruders again. The Intruders, they had 24 releases on the Gamble record label through 1974. So between, I think, 1965 and 1974, this was their fourth release. Again, it features Sam Little Sonny Brown on lead. This charted number 48 on Billboard, number 57, wait, it doesn't say, 48 on Billboard, 57, that's gotta be Cashbox, number 9 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri. By request for Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room, May 66, The Intruders with Together.
Lost without a place to go, and we're so in love with each other that we wouldn't even know. Oh, I don't care, any place, anywhere, just as long as we're there, baby, together, baby. Together, baby, just you and me. Oh, how happy we'll be, yeah. And oh, we could be in poverty, no one to lend a helping hand. But it's alright, I know, because you always understand. Oh, and I don't care, any place, anywhere, just as long as we share the baby, together, baby, just you and me. Oh, how happy we'll be, yeah. And I don't care, any place, anywhere, just as long as we share that baby, together, baby, just you and me. Oh, how happy we'll be, yeah. Always together, we're gonna stay together, do it all together, gonna work together.
That's the sound of Philadelphia soul here on the Vinyl Treasure Show by request for listener Frank Chingaro, May 1966. We'll send that one out also to Jerry Chingaro, the great Intruders there, their fourth release on the Gamble label. Song entitled Together, and not only does Frank like the sound of the soul sound here that Johnny G features, Frank also is a big fan of 1950s and early 60s vocal group. That's because he's one of the hosts of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade. Frank, along with Gordon Skagberg, they host a show called The Rhythm and Blues Serenade on Sunday afternoons at Hofstra University on WRHU FM 88.7, streaming live on WRHU.org. So they'll be on this coming Sunday beginning at 3 p.m., 3 to 5 p.m. So check out the show if you like 1950s and early 60s group harmony. That's the place to go for Sunday afternoon. I even sent a request. I don't know if it's going to be on the first hour or second hour, but I sent a request for this coming Sunday. So you should tune in and hear what Johnny G requests. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show for this next singer, originally from Memphis, Tennessee, and he goes way, way back to the early 1950s, maybe 1940s. I don't know. Charlie doesn't have his earliest recordings, but I know he's got a lot on different labels, RPM for one. And he was also a disc jockey at 16 years old. I think he was on the station WDIA, which was out of Memphis. He was 16 years old and a disc jockey. That's pretty cool. But his biggest hit was, I think, on VJ Records in 1959, a song called Just a Little Bit. But here's one from January of 66. It's on Johnny Nash's Jomata record label. And this is a tune he wrote together with Barbara Gordon. And maybe that's his wife. I don't know. But his name is Roscoe Gordon. Let's go to January of 1966. Mr. Roscoe Gordon on Jomata Records. It's called You Got My Bait.
I hear me talking to you, baby. I hear me loud and clear. Hear me talking to you, baby. I wanna whisper in your ear. Well, you love to flirt because you know that oh, you got my babe. No, no, you ain't a good looking, but your water is a boiling hot. You got what it takes, girl, to get everything I've got. You old devil, you just won't be true. Oh, you got me hooked. You got me hooked. Oh, you got my baby. You used to be kind as a kitten. Now hug and kiss me all of the time. You started running around all over town. Flirt, 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 because you know that I hurt. You old devil, you just won't be true. Oh, you got me hooked. You got me hooked. You make me tremble and shake. You gotta say, girl, for heaven's sake. You old devil, you just won't be true. Oh, you got me hooked. You got me hooked. You got my baby. You gotta say, for heaven's sake. You old devil, you just won't be true. Oh, you got me hooked. Oh, 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 you got me hooked. You got me hooked. You got me hooked. You gotta say.
There you go. That's a late one there. We'll call it a late one for Mr. Roscoe Gordon, January 66 release. On the Jomata record label, You Got My Bait. I think it says You Got Me Hooked. Hopefully Johnny G's got you hooked to the Vinyl Treasure Show. If I have, please subscribe to my YouTube page and also tell your friends about the program. You don't have to be a collector to love this music, but where do you hear this music and actually see the original labels? And there is no place to really do it. You can all see a scan, but you're actually I'm touching these things. This is a tangible show, we can say, as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go to Chicago, Illinois now. Fill a request for listener Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat, and for this trio out of Chicago, touch of the 70s here. So Miami Santi likes those early 70s sounds that I feature here. This one released in September 71. Now this trio, they are all brothers, Victor, David, and James Martin. First recording as The Chimes, Chymes, and also as how you would normally spell it too, Chimes. That was in 1970. They had a release on the Down to Earth label, which was local to Chicago. Now this was their very next release. They would change their name from The Chimes to The Star Tells, STAR-TELLS. And this is on the Lamar record label, Walter and Burgess's Walter and Burgess's Lamar. They must have been named Lamar. I don't know. Oh, Gardner. There you go. It's Walter and Burgess Gardner. They own this Lamar and also that Down to Earth label. And they also produced it. This is from September 71, going out to Leonard Mancini. The Star Tells on Lamar. It's called Falling in Love with You, Girl.
Say, hey,
Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. I got a lot of records from the 1970s. Unfortunately, they are all down in the no humidity basement, all mixed up. I have to show Dave the Rave when he comes here on September 8th. Down in the no humidity basement, I got hundreds and hundreds of boxes. They're marked. I have also 50s pop. I have 70s and 80s. I marked them. I was going by feel on a lot of the stuff. But I have other records mixed in because I didn't go through all the boxes. So I have things checked off that people have requested that I haven't found yet because they're somewhere in that mess of boxes in the basement. But that is a cool tune from September 71 by request for Leonard Mancini, The Star Tells, on Lamar Records, Fallen in Love with You Girl. Johnny G is your Wednesday night disc jockey right here on Oldies and More Radio. Also live on the Ustream. If you're new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends too. If you have a request, it's best to send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have that 45, If I have that 45, I will play it for you. Sometimes I don't have everything, especially when you talk about the 1960s. The 1950s, I do have a lot of records from the 1950s when I feature the vocal groups on Sunday night. But this is the first show of the week. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. If you're into late 40s and 1950s 78s, I feature them here on my Audio-Technica turntables. I have my shell heads wired for mono, so you get really a cool sound. Hopefully it's sounding good over the airwaves there. And then I'll be back Saturday night at 9 p.m. on Oldies and More, and also live on YouTube. It's the big show, a big request show. Last week I had like 65 requests last week, and that was a lot. And I was on for like 4 hours and 24 minutes, and I think I was late too. It would have been better. It would have finished a little earlier, but I've been getting in so many requests, and I'm getting bunches of requests, so I can pick from the bunch. It makes it easier for me to do that. But thank you all for being here. Again, I hope you're enjoying the show. Let us continue here. This is a request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. Now, I don't know if Edmund is working tonight. Probably not. But he requested this gal. Check my notes here. This gal born in Shelby, Mississippi, but she would relocate to Detroit, Michigan when she was 6 years old, and she is the older sister to the Queen of Soul, and you know I'm talking about Aretha Franklin. She began recording in 1961 for the Epic record label. I have all her records on the Epic label, best known for the original version, though, of Piece of My Heart, which became a bigger hit, unfortunately. Well, I don't want to say unfortunately, because I like Janis Joplin's version of that too. But this is actually the follow-up to Piece of My Heart. It's her third of four that Edmund requested, her third of four on Burt Burns' Shout label. This charted, actually it bubbled under on Billboard at number 107, but a big number 14 record if you were tuned in on WAME in Miami, Florida. So let's go to April 1968 by request for Edmund Williams, Irma Franklin on Shout Records. It's called Open Up Your Soul. This is for Edmund.
You know that's the way it's gonna be.
you go, by request for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. That's Irma Franklin, the elder sister to Aretha Franklin. That one there from April 68. What I say, her follow-up to Piece of My Heart. Kind of like, it was Miami Santi, and I think Darren also mentioned, similar to Piece of My Heart there, but that one there, Open Up Your Soul, is the name of the tune. Now, she would sign with Brunswick Records in 1969, but unfortunate, though, that she passed away on September 7th of 2002 at the age of 64 from throat cancer. So we remember her here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Now, Edmund always or mostly requests the flip sides of the 45, so let's flip the 45 over. Just noticed on Charlene's research here that this side was written by Larry Harrison, if I'm not mistaken. As Larry Harrison, he was a member of the Four Buddies and other groups, and Luvada Harrison. So maybe Larry and his wife wrote this tune, and the song produced by Freddie Scott. He was also recording for Shout Records at the time. So let's flip that 45 over. A flip side request for Edmund Williams from April 68. The flip side of Open Up Your Heart by Irma Franklin. It's called I'm Just Not Ready for Love. This is for Edmund. There you go. That's an A and B side there for listener Edmund Williams. That is Irma Franklin. That is her, what did I say? That was her third of four for on Burt Burns' Shout label at a New York City, April 68. Irma Franklin with I'm Just Not Ready for Love. And prior to that, we heard the A side, Open Up Your Soul. Johnny G opening up my record collection for a Wednesday evening. Hope you're digging on the tunes as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. This next singer was a member of the Wanderers. You know, the Wanderers, they're a 1950s group out of Harlem, New York. I often feature them on my Saturday night show, but in 1965, he tried a solo career. He had one release on the Music Core record label, a tune that he wrote along with Alvin Stewart. This is produced by Stan Kahn, arranged by Bert Keys. Actually has another one, though, It's not his only release. Charlene Scott has one more on Boom in 1966. But his name was Shep Grant. Shep Grant from March 65 on Musicor Records. It's called You Found My Lonely Heart a Home. Shep Grant.
You found my lonely heart a home. You found my lonely heart a home, where there'll always be a welcome sign, and that smile that says you are mine. I wanna thank you, darling,
Thank you.
for being ever so kind.
You found my lonely heart.
You found my lonely heart a home.
You found my lonely heart.
Now that my heart has got a home, never again to be alone. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do to get the best of everything for you. I wanna thank you, darling,
Thank you.
for being ever so true.
You found my lonely heart.
You found my lonely heart a home. To help me, no one did. You prove that someone cares. You found my lonely heart and gave me strength to carry on. From that first kiss I was in paradise, because you showed me where true beauty lies. I wanna thank you, darling,
Thank you.
for being ever so nice.
You found my lonely heart.
You found my lonely heart a home. You found my lonely heart a home. I found my baby. What a beautiful home. You found my lonely heart a home.
I mean, do we have any bass singers in music of today? Is there any bass singer? I can't think of any. I can't remember. I can't remember. There were many in the 1950s, and this one is March of 65. Shep Grant's his name. That's on the Musicor record label. You Found My Lonely Heart a Home is the name of the tune. Johnny G is broadcasting from the attic of my home as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's fill a request for listener John Ferry, who will listen on the archive, as this gal had 2 releases on the Chess record label. I think she has one more on I think it was her. I might be wrong. It might be another girl by the name of, how many girls do you know are named Tawny? But there is another one on Entra, Entree, I think. I got to check out what it is. But this, she had 2 releases, at least as Charlene has here, on Leonard Chess's Chess record label. This is her second, a tune written by Kenneth Roberts and Lona Stevens, produced by Abner Spector. It's from October 62, with Send It Out to listener John Ferry, Tawny Williams on Chess. It's called You Lost Me.
Well, didn't I tell you you
That's going out to John Ferry. Something about that music reminds me of Mary Wells, so I have to say. There you go. That's by request for John Ferry. October 62 release on the Chess label. The second of two on Chess for Tawny Williams. Tawny Williams, You Lost Me. Hopefully Johnny G not losing you, not till midnight. Do a little bit of overtime. I got to get ready for the show for tomorrow afternoon. As we continue here, let's go to Asbury Park, New Jersey for this quartet. Fill a request for Avatar. This group first began recording as the Uniques on the Selsum record label. Then they would have two releases on the MGM record label as the Broadways. This is their first, a tune produced by Joe Wissert, arranged by Trade Martin. It features Billy Brown on lead. This was a big record on WJMO, number 3, if you were listening in Cleveland, Ohio, from March of 1966. We send this one out to Avatar, the Broadways on MGM. It's called Goin', Goin', Gone. That's by request for Avatar there, the sound of the Broadways. The Broadways, Billy Brown, he's the lead singer on that, March 1966. That's their first of two on the MGM record label. Goin', Goin', Gone is the name of the tune. The second, their next release is a killer record, You Just Don't Know. Actually, that was the B-side of the 45, a record that Dave the Rave in our YouTube chat room turned me on to. What a great record that is. And so is this one here. That's Billy Brown on lead. He would later become a member of The Moments that recorded for the Stang record label. And then in the 1980s, a member of Ray Goodman and Brown. I have those records. I tell you, I have a lot of 80s records. I don't know if I can get away with the later 70s and 80s on YouTube. The copyright police will come after me. Knock on wood, they haven't shown their head tonight. But let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We go out to Los Angeles, California. Fill a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room for this singer by the name of Eric Williams, and it's a song he co-wrote with Miles Grayson. I have records by Miles Grayson, but this is from January of '65, going out to Warren Russell, Eric Williams on Money Records. It's called Goodbye, My Love. This is for Warren.
Goodbye, my love. So sorry, but I must go. Things I've seen and heard have hurt me so, so long. Till my broken heart again and have fun now with your so-called friend. And don't you worry about me, 'cause I'll be alright. After I've cried all through the night, and after a day seems to have no end, and I realize that we can be no more than just good friends. I'll come back to town, and I know I'll be very proud. I'm gonna take it like it at the very beginning, just a friend.
That's going out to Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. That's Eric Williams. Eric Williams out of Los Angeles on the Money label. A note label out of Los Angeles from January '65. Goodbye, My Love is the name of the tune. Got a girl group sound up next. These gals were discovered by Phil Spector, signed them to his Phyllis record label. They had some big hits. The Do Run Run and a whole bunch of others. Then He Kissed Me and a whole bunch of other releases on the Phyllis record label. And of course, that was a label owned by Phil Spector and others. And but Phil would release them from their contract. I think it's they wanted out for whatever reason. It was a very difficult person to deal with, I guess. When if you read the book by Ronnie Spector, I have that book. She talks about her relationship with Phil Spector. He was not and just to think he was a member of the Teddy Bears in the 1950s, but he was, I guess at one point, really, you got to say he was a genius with this music and his wall of sound that he created. But for some reason, the gals wanted to get out of their contract in late 1964, and he paid them a severance fee of $5,000 with the stipulation that they not ask him for any future payments. So they agreed, and their manager at the time brought them over to United Artists Records to work with producer Paul Tannen and arranger Charlie Colello. The result were two singles that absolutely went nowhere for the group, unfortunately. But here's their first of two, and I know with the second one I always have a copyright issue, but I don't think with this one. This is their first of two on United Artists Records. It features Lala Brooks on lead. We go to September of 65 for the Crystals, not on the Phyllis label. This is on United Artists. It's called You Can't Tie a Good Girl Down, the Crystals.
If you think I'm gonna love you, well, there's nothing better I'd like to do. But I can't love someone who treats me like a clown. You wanna please me, but you just tease me. You better pack up and go cross town. 'Cause baby, you know you can't tie a good girl down. Tie a good girl down. Don't laugh at my funny stories. You won't let me do what I wanna do. I'm just not myself whenever you're around. Oh yeah. You better shape up what you found. You better pack up and go cross town. Baby, you know you can't tie a good girl down. Tie a good girl down. Baby, when you let me, I'm not gonna cry over you. Baby, believe me, I've got better things to do. You better shape up what you found. You better pack up and go cross town. 'Cause baby, you know you can't tie a good girl down. Tie a good girl down. Baby, when you let me, I'm not gonna cry over you. Baby, believe me, I've got better things to do. You better shape up what you found. You better pack up and go cross town. 'Cause baby, you know you can't tie a good girl down. Tie a good girl down. Yeah, baby, you know you can't tie a good girl down. Tie a good girl down. Yeah, baby, you know you can't tie a good girl down. Tie a good girl down. Yeah.
Yes, September 1965. It's Lala Brooks and the Crystals there. That's their first of two on United Artists Records. You Can't Tie a Good Girl Down is the name of the tune. Johnny G is your Wednesday night disc jockey right here on YouTube. Also streaming live on Oldies and More Radio. Please tell your friends about the program. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy what I'm doing. And also send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the request line for your requests for any of the shows, although it's hard to take requests for the 78 show, so I don't know what I have. I discover them as I go. But let us continue here. Let's go to Houston, Texas, as we fill a request for Frank Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. Now, this group initially recorded as the Royal Masters on the Guidon record label. That was in early 1963. That is not a easy record to find. I have a VG copy of that record in my collection. But in 1968, they signed with the Ovid record label, and they became the Masters of Houston with their first release on Ovid Records. But Capitol would pick this up, and it would be their first of two that they recorded for the Capitol label, but as the Masters of Soul. So this is the intended A-side of their first, from July of 68 by request for Frank Gingaro. Also send it out to his wife Jerry. The Masters of Soul on Capitol Records. It's called Please Wait for Me, parentheses, My Darling, the Masters of Soul.
my beloved. So please wait for me. The odds on my returning, they say a million to one, but I'll be home real soon, darling. Please hold on. Please don't lose faith, my beloved. I'm sure that God will see us through, and before long, we'll be together. So please wait for me. So please wait for me. You better hold on. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I love you with all of my heart, yeah. Well, yeah,
As great Texas soul there by request for Frank Gingaro, July 68. Originally on the Ovide record label, I have it on Capitol Records, The Masters of Soul, Please Wait for Me. My Darling is the name of the tune. That's their first of two. We send that one out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, let's go back to Detroit. We played a cover from this singer, as Mary Wells did a cover of his tune Come to Me. But this singer first began recording back in 1958 for Robert West's Kudo label. Featured not too long ago, that Kudo release. I think My Baby-O was the side I played, but a great two-sided record. But he signed with United Artists and connected up with the Motown king, Berry Gordy Jr., had a number of hits on United Artists. Actually, my favorite by him on United Artists is a song called Move to Mountains. But he followed that hit up with this tune, which charted number 58 on Billboard, 39 on Cashbox, a number 15 record on KIST in Santa Barbara, California, and also on WSPR in Springfield, Massachusetts, and WEEP in Pittsburgh, and WIBG in Philadelphia. Where else was it a hit? But let's go to October 1960 for Mr. Marv Johnson. Marv Johnson on United Artists Records, and something we need more of these days. Happy Days, Marv Johnson.
Though this is the end, we're gonna still be friends. Whoa, happy, happy days. I wish for you. Happy, happy days. I wish for you. Thank you for the picture. Smiling, can't you see? Thanks for
the lovely hours you gave to me. Whoa, a happy, happy day. I wish for you. Happy, happy days. I wish for you. I know, my darling, you found someone new, but still, my darling, I love only you. Goodbye, goodbye. Though hard I've tried, all that's left for me to do is cherish memories of you. Whoa, a happy, happy day. I wish for you. Happy, happy day. I wish for you. So long, bye-bye. Though you broke my heart, so long, bye-bye. We're gonna have to part. So long, though you've done me wrong. So long, goodbye. Though you made me cry.
That's the sound of Marv Johnson here on the All 60s edition from October 1960. Happy Days is the name of the tune. That's on, I mentioned United Artists Records. It's probably a Berry Gordy Jr. production here, as he was producing at this time in the early 1960s. Yes, he co-wrote this tune with Tony McKnight, and he also produced it. This is Joe Bett Music. And that was Berry Gordy Jr.'s publishing company. And it really hasn't been happy days for lots of our favorite singers as they are passing away. Very sad, as we listen to these records our entire life, and you just never think of the of life and the other part of life, and that is death. And when we hear something like that, it's kind of, it's upsetting. It really is. And I saw it was Joe Shacatano that sent me an email the other day. It was August 5th. That was just really 2 days ago. And when I opened up my email and I saw that Maurice Williams passed away. What Charlene has here, the age of 86. There's some speculation about his birth date, but either way, and only because everybody knows his big hit, a song called "Stay." That might have been the top record of 1960, possibly, or 61, whatever it was. I think 1960. But of course, Maurice Williams first sang with a group called the Gladiolas, and of course had the first issue of Little Darling, which was a big record for the Diamonds. And I received a whole lot of emails the last couple days if I'm doing a special on Maurice Williams. Now, the problem with the specials is when I'm on this platform, I can't play more than even 3 records in a row, because when Aretha Franklin passed away, they shut my broadcast down. And they're focused on, if I was streaming on Oldies and More Radio, it wouldn't be an issue. But for YouTube, they're problematic sometimes. So I can get away with 2 records. But I could spread it out because, of course, he sang with the Gladiolas, and, of course, he sang with the Zodiacs. And, of course, it was Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs. So I can get around there. But I get a lot of requests on the show, but I will pay tribute this coming Saturday with some of those releases on Excello Records. But I picked 2 to play for tonight, and it was once that they signed with Al Silver's Herald Records, is really when they started to become noticed nationally. And of course with that record, Stay. But here is their third of 6 for Herald Records, and this charted number 83 on Billboard. This was a number 35 record on WQTY in Jacksonville, Florida, and a tune written by the late Maurice Williams. And this was one of my aunt's favorites, although she really did like Stay too. One of the shortest records of all time, I think. But she really liked this one, and I found this in the wild, and I asked her, and I don't know if she knew the record or not, but she loved the record. She didn't care if it was a hit or not a hit, and that's how she used to listen to her music. But let's pay tribute to the late Maurice Williams. We lost him on August 5th of 2024. This is from February of 61, Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs on the Herald label. The song is called Come Along.
Hey, come along, such a wonderful joy. I wanna be your lover boy. Why don't you ask your mama? Is it alright? Well, to take a little ride in the still of the night. Still of the night. So good and you're so fine. I've got to make you mine. Ooh, come along, please hear my plea. Come along with me. Come along with me. Come along. Come, 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 come,
That's the closest thing you're going to get to a song like Stay, but there you go. That's the great late Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs from February 61. That's on Al Silver's Herald record label. Come Along is the name of the tune. Of course, this group, or he's from Lancaster, South Carolina, and as time went on, there was that beach sound down in the Carolinas and became a big, and he was a well-known, very well-known down in the Carolinas there with this beach music. And more so with this next song, because Bill Deal and the Rondells had the bigger hit with this next tune here. And I like this record either way because my Aunt Mary liked this song by either group. And he let me see here. Again, when did he sign here? I'm trying to This was first issued in May of 1965 on Vivian Carter's VJ record label. And when Bill Deal covered it and put it out on the Beach label, Jerry Ross picked it up and put it out on his Heritage label. The record became a national hit for the group. Dee-Sue put this out with a different flip side. I think the flip side of this VJ release is a song called Lollipop, but I prefer this side. This is from May of 65 as we play tribute to the late Maurice Williams of the Zodiacs, who passed away on August 5th of 2024. This is Maurice Williams, as it says on here. Of course, his group is backing him up on VJ Records. This is a song he wrote. This is the original version of May I.
May I have your love? May I
May 1965 release for the late Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs, although they are uncredited on this VJ release. And yes, Reed mentions on the Dessous label, they are just as the Zodiacs, as they are on other releases. I had, here's, I pulled out a bunch of, well, at least the Maurice Williams records. I have to decide on what I'm going to play. The first one up here is on the Cole label, which is, well, one of their early ones. But anyway, there you go. That is the late Maurice Williams. There we pay tribute to Maurice Williams, a great singer with the Zodiacs. May 65, the original version of May I on the VJ record label. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. He requested The Godfather of Soul, the great James Brown, recorded for Sid Nathan's Federal Records back in 1956. Then he switched over to King Records, and tons and tons of releases, and along with some cover tunes. And Bill requested a cover song that actually I like this. They're two of my favorite records by James Brown on King, is this one and his rendition of Prisoner of Love. Those are my two favorite tunes by James Brown on the King label. But this one made it up to number 40 on Billboard, number 8 on the R&B chart. This was a number 7 record on KAFY in Bakersville, California. Let's give a listen to The Godfather of Soul, Mr. James Brown and the Famous Flames, and his rendition of the tune from December 60 release on King. The song is called Bewildered. This is for Bill O.
Bewildered, lost in a dream of you. Where is the love I knew? Why did we part? Bewildered, helpless, I dear. Wish your heart could feel. Well, in my heart, must have sleepless nights and endless days. Whoa, why did you keep my soul without a spark? I'm in the dark, bewildered. I need you, I need you, I need you. God, I'll never, no, I'll never understand how you can love me, 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 how you can love me and leave me bewildered.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there by request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. James Brown and the Famous Flames, December 1960 release. That's on Sid Nathan's King record label. Bewildered, a great that's a great tune that just sings his heart out there on that. I just like that rendition of that. And also Prisoner of Love is another one. Now, Bill Obe will be a special guest on the Rhythm and Blues Serenade with Frank Gingaro and Gordon Skadberg on Sunday, August 18th, 2024. Mark your calendars. That is from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WRHU FM 88.7 and streaming live on WRHU.org. He will be doing his part 2 of a Wayne Sterling special. He did a part 1. He's going to do a part 2. Now, it's the career and history of Wayne Sterling and his impact, I should say, on some songs that you would never know that he was involved with. At least I never knew when I talked to Bill about it. So he's going to have some things heard for the first time, some clips and interviews that have never been heard before. So mark your calendars for August 18th, 2024 for Bill Obe, his guest appearance on the Rhythm and Blues Serenade. Again, as a retrospect on the life of Wayne Sterling, who passed away a few years ago. But you'll see his name, and you'll see his name on a lot of records, and just a fascinating career and mind Wayne Sterling had, among other people that were associated with him during his lifetime. So mark your calendars for the 18th of August. Johnny G is your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening as we continue here. I paid $1 for this record, and it looked pretty cool in the box here, so I said, let me give it a spin. This group out of New York City, it's their only release on, Twirl Records. I don't think it's it says New York, but I thought Twirl was out of Detroit originally. Maybe they relocated to New York City, but it says New York on the label. The group is called the Carvels. I can go for some Carvel, but I'm on the diet. A tune written by Robin Sopraner, who I think is the lead singer on this. This is it's Harry Balk's twin label. And this came out in January 66. Let's give a listen to the Carvels. There's no cones here. The Carvels on Twirl. It's called Don't Let Him Know.
Never looks at my
As January 66 release there for the Carvels. I can go for a vanilla custard Carvel on a cone. I could do that. Those are the Carvels there on the Twirl record label. Don't Let Him Know is the name of the tune, but you do let your friends know about Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. Let's go to El Paso, Texas now for this next group, recording for Huey on Huey Moe's Teardrop record label out of San Antonio, Texas. This was the group's second of 8 on Teardrop Records. Now, some of this group's releases were Spanish songs, and the group included brothers Charlie Miller and Albert Charlie. Wait, they included brothers. Well, Charlie Miller can't be a brother. It's got to be Albert, Donnie, and Tony Gomez. Okay, Charlie Miller is the lead singer. That should have been last. But this is from, although this doesn't look like a 1971 release, I don't know, Charlene, about this year. But anyway, let's give a listen to the Jives. This cannot be. Maybe it is. I don't know. You be the judge. Does this sound like a 1971 record, Santi? The Jives on Teardrop, and it features Charlie Miller on lead. The song is called, it's one word, it's called Love.
Love me, girl, like I love you forever. Say the things I want to hear forever. That our love will never end, no, never. We shall prove to the world alright. To be together without shame, girl. To love one another forever. Let no one come between the love we share today. I love you. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Oh, love me, girl, forever. I love you. Can't you see? Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Love me, girl, like I love you forever. Say the things I want to hear forever. That our love will never end, no, never. We shall prove to the world alright. To be together without shame, girl. To love one another forever. Let no one come between the love we share today. I love you. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Oh, love me, girl, forever. I love you. Can't you see? Love me, girl, forever. I love you. 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 Oh,
I have to agree with Bobby Gass. That is definitely an early 70s sound. The group is called The Jives. I don't remember if I mentioned it. The Jives is the name of the group. And that's Charlie Miller on lead. That's on the Teardrop record label. That's Huey Moe's Teardrop label out of San Antonio, Texas. Love is the name of the tune. And Adrian Viterbo, he likes those Tex-Mex sounds there. And speaking of Adrian, let's fill a request for Adrian as we go back to the Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown record label. Now, is this their, Charlene, you got their second? I think this is their first on the Motown record label. Looking at 45 Cat. I know they had two on Tamla, but this is actually the A side of this was a song. No, this is the A side because I like He's 17, but Adrian requested the flip side. Here you go. This is from May 62. These are the Supremes, Diana Ross and the Supremes. This is Motown number 1027, and this is a request for listener Adrian Viterbo. He's listening in Mexico. He's in our YouTube chat room. Tune written by Smokey Robinson. As this charted regionally, this was a number 17 record on KRLA in Los Angeles, California, and a big number 1 record on WJLB if you were listening in Detroit, Michigan. From May 62 for Adrian, the Supremes, Diana Ross on lead. It's called Your Heart Belongs to Me. Early Supremes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there requested by Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Diana Ross on lead. Technically their second release. I've never seen Motown 1008, which is one of the first came out on the Tamla label, but evidently it's their second overall release from May 62. Your Heart Belongs to Only Me. It's going out to Adrian in our YouTube chat. Well, the copyright police, they poke their heads out here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. But let's continue here. Let's go to Memphis, Tennessee for this next group. They made their debut in 1961 on the Fernwood record label, a great two-sided 45 called Let's Be Sweethearts again, backed with You and Your Fellow. You'll hear that one on the Saturday night show. But they had other releases on Mid-South and also on Gold Wax. Here's their, wait a minute. This isn't, oh, this originally came out, okay, I didn't know this, Charlene. This originally came out on Gold Wax Records, is that correct, in April of '64? And then it would get picked up by ABC Paramount Records for national distribution. I didn't know this was on Gold Wax. I must be losing my mind. But it features Percy Millum on lead. This is from May '64, The Lyrics. The Lyrics on ABC Paramount. It's called So Hard to Get Along. The Lyrics.
Honey, it's hard. Honey, it's hard. Honey, it's hard. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now you gone. I'm all alone. I ain't got nobody to call my home. Life is short, and my days are few. I'm saving my loving just for you. Why let the bird fly in the air, tame as a kitten when you stroke him through his hair? Honey, it's hard. 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 Now, baby, it's hard. Now you go. Now you go. Now you go.
May '64 release there for The Lyrics. Now, I didn't get that one. I can't get everything for $1 or 10 cents. Greg Surik sold me that record, and it wasn't so expensive, but there you go, The Lyrics. It's on ABC Paramount Records. That's the second label. First came out on Gold Wax. That is Percy Millum on lead. So Hard to Get Along. Percy Millum, he also had a couple of solo releases on the Gold Wax label in 1967. Johnny G is your Wednesday night disc jockey right here on Oldies and More Radio. Also live on the YouTube. Just had my first visit with the Copyright Police, but thank you all for hitting those hearts there. And thank you, Amy, for that, because they did leave. As we continue here, let's fill a request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. This is actually a duet, although they are called Gin and the Gents. And Gin is really Virginia Massey, and the male voice is Robert Evans, or Rob Evans. Now, so let's see. Okay, the other members of, if it's a duet, how could the Gents, I guess, well, I guess the singing is a duet, but there are other members of the group, Anthony Tony Quick singing falsetto backup. Others are Nathaniel, Nate Herring, Calvin Roach, Williamson, and the bass man, Paul Foster. And it's got, future Mighty Majors singer on drums, Kevin Tynes. And this is on Walter Grady's El Dorado label. This is 1967, by request for Edmund Williams, Gin and the Gents. On El Dorado Records, it's called Boy and Girl for Edmund. Going out to Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. 1967 release there for Gin and the Gents. That is Virginia Massey there singing with Robert Evans. Boy and Girl came out on the El Dorado record label. In 1969, they would record as the Versatile Gents on the Linko record label. And this song would be re-released in '69 on Miss Thing Records with a different title. So that '69 release, it's called Teenage National Anthem, Boy and Girl. That is interesting. But Edmund also requested the flip side of this 45. So let's flip it over. The copyright police are out again for this record. You got to be kidding me. And let's flip the 45 over. There you go. We flipped the 45 over for Edmund Williams. We just heard Boy and Girl by Gin and the Gents. This is the flip side. It's called Dreams for Sale, Gin and the Gents.
If there were dreams for sale, dreams for sale, dreams for sale, what would you buy?
If there were dreams for sale, I would be here to buy a lover's dream for you and me. One to last for you and me alone. A true love that will always grow strong. Hey, if there were dreams for
If there
sale,
were dreams for sale, I'd buy one for us and hold it in my heart with love and trust. Oh, baby, I'd let you know what you mean to me and tell you what your love can do for me. Yeah, if there were dreams for sale,
what would you give? I'd give you a happiness you've never ever known. That only through true love can be shown. Oh, baby, I give you tender love and care, and in your time of need, I would be there.
dreams for sale.
Hey, hey, if there were dreams for sale.
Darling, I'd hold you in my warm embrace and kiss you gently on your beautiful face. I would never, no, I'd never let you go, 'cause my life wouldn't be the same anymore. Yeah, if there were dreams for sale. Oh, what a better life mine would be to have someone like you loving me. Yeah. Dreams only come true in storybooks, so it seems. But if they were for sale, I'd buy a lover's dream.
Hey, if there were dreams for sale.
What's the price of your heart?
They're called Gin and the Gents. What is with the copyright police with the records here? After you guys hit the hearts there, they go away, then they come back. That is what is with them. There you go. That's for Edmund Williams there. We heard both sides of their 45 on the Eldorado label. Boy and Girl we heard prior to this, and this is the flip side, the up-tempo. Dreams for Sale is the name of the tune. Johnny G's got a lot of duplicates for sale if I ever get to them one day as we continue here. Let's go to Philadelphia now for this girl group here. This group, this trio included Jean Thomas, Rosa Waters, and Pat Cummings. Collectively, they were known, I think they recorded under different names. I think the Taffies, I think on Pageant, that was in 63, and the Taffies also, I don't know if that's, well, Charlene's got Parkway and Fairmount. They're all Philadelphia labels, so I would think that that it was the same group. I don't know about the Amy release, but they would change their name to the Swans. Now, the A side of this is kind of like a corny tune, which I don't care much for, called The Boy with the Beetle Haircut. I'd even be afraid to play that on the show. But that was the A side that the disc jockeys pushed. But let's give a listen to the B side of the 45, a tune written by Billy Jackson. Now, Leon Huff and Leon Huff. I don't know, Charlene, what that is. On piano. I had to. I see. When Charlene sent me the file to print out, I couldn't print this, so I was only able to. I have here Leon Huff on Pia. It was piano. Now I remember it. But this is from January 64. Let's give a listen to the Swans. The Swans on Cameo. It's called Please Hurry Home.
Darling, please, oh please, oh darling, please, hurry. You had me oh so worried. Please hurry home to me. Darling, please, oh please, it was so easy to see that you're the boy for me. Please hurry home to me.
A January 64 release there, the Swans on the Cameo record label. I don't know what it is with the yellow label. Were those the promo labels? It doesn't. Yeah, they were. DJ Copy, as I lose my mind. Please Hurry Home is the name of the tune. They would also record as the Sweet 3 on Cameo and also on the Decca label. And they would record as the Mellow Moods on the North Bay and the Gamble record label. Johnny G is your disc jockey, spinning my original vinyl 45's. And let's go to Pensacola, Florida for this next singer. Then he moved to Detroit, Michigan, and he had polio when he was young and would perform on crutches. Now, he was a member of a group called the Velvetones. Maybe he was the lead singer of that group that recorded for the Deb label in 1959. But he signed with Columbia in 1962 when he began his solo career. And is this his initial release? No. He signed with Columbia Records. I think this is his first release on the Columbia label from September 62. Yes, his first of 3 on the Columbia label. This charted number 24 on WGES in Chicago. Let's give a listen to Walter Jackson. Walter Jackson on Columbia. The song... Wait, I'm sorry. I take it back. We're back. I don't know. Wait a minute. 42823 425. You're correct. This I switched this on you, Charlene, but we are correct here. Charlene did this right. This is actually not his this is not his first record. This is his third record, as I did a switcheroo on Charlene. This tune from July 63, a tune written by Warren Joyner and Robert Harshman, a.k.a. Bobby Hart. And this is produced by Carl Davis, arranged by Ray Ellis. July 63, his third release on the Columbia label. Walter Jackson with a song called Opportunity.
I was delighted when she smiled at me from across the room, and I got excited when I smelled the fragrance of her perfume. Then my heart, it sang out like a thousand violins played, and I heard in my heart that I heard something saying, opportunity is knocking at your door. Take her by the hand. True love comes but once. If she smiles at me just one more time before they start the dance, it's getting late and I can't wait. Oh, now I've got to take a chance. In my arms she felt good, like I knew that she would. And I wonder, could I care, would she care if I asked to take her home? Opportunity is knocking at your door. Take her by the hand. True love comes but once. When the dance was through, we walked into the starry night. Though the night was cold, when I held her close, our love was burning bright. Just to think that an hour ago we were only strangers. Now the beat of her heart tells me that we're strangers no more. Opportunity is knocking at your door. Woman, take me by the hand. True love comes but once. Opportunity is knocking at your door.
That's July 63 release there for Walter Jackson. Walter Jackson on the Columbia record label. Of course, after Columbia, he would record for OK Records. Song entitled Opportunity, but this was his first solo release up next here on the Columbia label. And his first of 3 that charted, this one charted number 24 on WGES in Chicago. And we backtrack to September 62, a twin spin for Walter Jackson on Columbia. It's called I Don't Want to Suffer. Walter Jackson.
I don't wanna suffer It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. And I don't wanna suffer. No, no, I don't wanna suffer. You say you haven't changed. And I'm glad for you. But we must face the facts. This time we're really through. 'Cause darling, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Much too late. And I don't wanna suffer. No, I don't wanna suffer. Many days and nights I've cried over you while I slept on a tear-stained pillow. You are being untrue. Go find yourself another. Let's make a brand new start. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wish you happiness. I mean it from my heart. 'Cause darling, it's too late. It's too late. Too late. Much too late. I don't wanna suffer. I don't wanna suffer. No, no, I don't wanna suffer. It's been a long time since you broke my heart, and I'm never gonna let you do it again. 'Cause I don't wanna suffer.
That is a debut single for Walter Jackson. That's his first of 3 on the Columbia label. I Don't Wanna Suffer is the name of the tune from September 1962. These copyright police they are out in full force again. What a bummer, because if they're on constantly, they're going to shut me down. It says, warning, heads up, we've detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. I get this all the time. Come on, guys and gals, stop it with the copyright police already. But anyway, let's continue here. And if we get shut down, that'll be the end of the show here, of course, because it's not worth it to come back, even though they shut me down for about 30 seconds or so, and then they make it longer the next time. But does anybody remember my sister had a toy called Footsie? Do you know what that is? I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a ring, a plastic ring that you would put on your ankle, and there was like a kind of like a string or something with a little bell at the end, like a plastic bell, I think, and you would have to spin it around your ankle and jump over it. It sounds dangerous. It's not really I don't think it's for guys. I think it's for girls. And they were called Footsie. And there was a commercial that would be aired, at least here on public TV, that I remember. And I remember this commercial because this song is the official Footsie song for that commercial. And it's a record that was played, I guess, in the clubs, the Northern Soul clubs. I saw Wigan Casino. If any of you Northern Soulers are tuned in out there, you can verify. I mean, maybe they don't play it now, but maybe they did at one point, and maybe there's something in this song that they liked. It was some kind of beat or whatever. But supposedly this group, Darren, is a Canadian group this was released originally on the Canadian Transworld label. And then Morris Levy got involved and put it out here in the U.S. on the Roulette record label. And the song is called Footsie. Now, the flip side is like an instrumental of it, but it's kind of corny, but it has actually a beat that you can dance to, I guess. So let's give it a spin here. June 1968, The Chosen Few, or it doesn't say Yeah, it does. Because there are a few groups by the name The Chosen Few. This is The Chosen Few. It's on Roulette Records, and this was actually a commercial on television back in 1968. The song is called Footsie.
Footsie, yeah, everybody's having fun. Footsie, yeah, I'm gonna give me one. Come on everybody, we're having fun. We got a new kick and it's number one. It's a ring on your ankle with a ball and a string. All the crowd got a footsie and it really swings. Round and round on the ground. Round and round on the ground. You wanna be in the dark, try this game. There's nothing else going, it's like the same. Footsies all around, and it keeps us proud. Everybody with a footsie is singing out loud. Footsie, yeah, anyone can show you how. Footsie, yeah, everybody do it now. Round and round on the ground, round and round on the ground. I'm gonna use my footsie each and every day. One jump ahead and dancing this brand new way. I footsie with my steady now after school. The gang gathers round and it's really cool. Footsie, yeah, everybody's having fun. Footsie, yeah, I'm gonna get me one. Footsie, yeah, anyone can show you how. Footsie, yeah, everybody do it now.
Almost sounded kind of bubblegummy there, but I assume that was played, a tune that was played in the Wigan Casino. Leonard Mancini says it burnt down there. I didn't know the history. I mean, there's stuff on YouTube you can check out about those Northern Soul dances at the Wigan Casino there, where all this music was played, by the way, by those disc jockeys. They actually came here to America to take the records over to the UK. That's why certain ones are missing. But anyway, I digress. Johnny G is your disc jockey here for a Wednesday evening right here on YouTube, also live on Oldies and More Radio. I'll be back next Wednesday night beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that bell to the right to get notifications when Johnny G goes live, and give me a thumbs up if you're digging what I'm doing. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for 78s, kind of 40s, early mid 40s stuff, but I'm going to end, I think, in 58 tomorrow. I got a 78 from 1958. That'll be cool to play. But I play the music by year. I don't play it by year, although somebody suggested it to me. Johnny, can you play the music by year? But no, that's not going to work on this show. I don't think it would be a good idea. But anyway, let us continue here. For the debut single for this group from Brooklyn, New York, it included Herman Cofield, Gary Grant, Billy Morris, and Robert Rivers. Collectively, they were known as the Invitations. This is their debut single, their first of three on the Dynavoice record label, written and produced by Sandy Linzer and Denny Randell. This is arranged by Charlie Colello. This bubbled under on the Billboard chart at number 111, but this was a big number one record if you were tuned in to WABQ in Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go to June of 1965. The Invitations on the Dynavoice label. The song is called Hallelujah.
I used to walk through the world, only half a man. found you, girl, I found the other half of me. Yes, I did. Now my life is complete. Yeah, it's sweet like the honey from a bee. When I'm making love to you, I know it's true. You have shown me what life is all about. Your good, good love just makes me wanna shout. Hallelujah! Oh yeah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah now, baby. I can see I won't be lonely no more, girl. No night like before. That empty feeling is gone. I look at you and I know things are gonna be alright. 'Cause baby, I'm not afraid as long as I can hold you tight. No more will I weep. I can sleep 'cause I know that you'll be there. Someone to care. Love is something a man can't do without. Your good, good love is just makes me wanna shout. Baby, hallelujah now, baby. I want to say the word that I wanna hear, girl. Come on and get near. You've got a nothing but soul, girl. Hallelujah.
That's the debut single for the Invitations. The Invitations from June 65. Hallelujah is the name of the tune. That's on Bob Crew's Dino Voice record label. Of course, their big record, the Northern record, is called Skiing in the Snow, which is actually a cool dance record. Johnny G here in Vinyl Treasure Overtime. We're here. I'm going to do maybe a few more. I got to get one more request for Adrian in, and then we'll shut down here. I'm going to close with a Maurice Williams flip side we'll close with. But let's do a twin spin with the Invitations. After Dino Voice, they signed with MGM, had 2 releases on the MGM. This is their first from July of 1966. We opened up the show with a dance tune by the Capitals called The Kick. Well, this is another dance tune. This is called The Skate from July 66. The Skate by the Invitations on the MGM record label.
Don't you wait, don't you wait.
That's a twin spin with the Invitations. Song entitled The Skate. You know, they have one more that's an expensive 45, which is better than that tune there. It's okay record. July 66, the Invitations on the MGM record label with The Skate. Let us continue here. And last week I featured the Ikettes for Edmund Williams. I played I'm So Thankful, which... I don't know what number that was, but this is their. Wait a second here. This was their first release on the Modern record label, and probably the one that is in most demand, I'm guessing. But we just heard The Skate, which is a dance. This is another dance, I think. The Ikettes here. The group included Robbie Montgomery, Vernette Fields, and Jesse Smith. Now this charted number 29 on WHK in Cleveland, Ohio. We go to December of 64, a tune written by Ike Turner. Of course, you know they would back up Ike and Tina Turner on many of their tunes, but here is a solo effort, I guess, by just the group, the Ikettes, their first release on the Modern label. It's called Camel Walk. I don't know how easy it is. You might throw your back out now doing it, but there you go, December 64. That's the first release, first of 6 on Modern Records for the Ikettes. Camel Walk is the name of the tune. 2 more 45s to go before Johnny G signs off here on a Wednesday evening. Now, last week I played a request for listener Adrian Viterbo on Zell Sanders' J&S record label out of the Bronx, New York. I featured Clarence Ash. He requested Clarence Ash, Dancing in a Dream World. And this week, Adrian wanted to hear the flip side of the 45. So let's give a listen to the flip side before it goes back down in the no humidity basement. His first of 9 on the JNS record label. The number sequence, I don't know what Zell Sanders was doing, but the number sequence is all over the place with the JNS record label, so you can't really file by number. It's like ridiculous. But anyway, this is from April 64. This is for Adrian in our YouTube chat room listening down in Mexico. Clarence Ash on JNS. It's called Trouble I've Had, for Adrian.
Some of y'all I know I've told a story to before, but to those of you that hadn't heard me tell this story, I just want to tell you about a little trouble I had, that's all. You know, I woke up early one morning, children, but before I go any further, I just want to tell you that I didn't have but 2 eggs for my breakfast that morning. And children, the cat had to jump up on the table and knock them off, and now they're gone. But I did have a strip of bacon in the icebox, children, but when I switched on my gas, I found a man had cut my gas off. Just then I went to my front door and picked up my newspaper. And when I sit down in my old easy chair, children, when I switched on the lights, I found a man had cut my lights off too. Just then I felt so bad that I just wanted to take me a little ride. And I went outside and got in my 1938 Cadillac. And I turned the corner, children, and my car gave out of gas and I had to walk right back home. But just as I was walking through my front door, I heard the phone when it rang. And the only girl in the world that I ever loved, children, called me and said, Clarence, I want you to loan me $5. But Lord, it hurt me so bad when I had to tell her that I didn't have but 50 cents to my name and it had a hole in it, and she put me down. Then, children, about 12 noon, I got a letter in the mail and it said that if I didn't have my rent in by 5 o'clock that I was going to have to get outdoors. And Lord, I felt so bad then that I just wanted to sit down and sing me a song. I guess I would have sang a song, children. I guess I would have sang a song that I had never sang before in my whole life. I guess I would have sang Part-Time Love, but Johnny Taylor had recorded it at that time. Then I guess I would have sang I Need to Belong to Someone, but Jerry Butler hadn't recorded his at that time. But as I was thinking, children, I couldn't help but feel the tears when they ran down my eyes. I said, why do I have so much trouble? I got to work so hard every day, slave for my woman, and Zell Sanders give me so little. But make her understand that I'm only a man.
There you go, by request for listener Adrian Viterbo. That is Clarence Ash from April 1964 on Zell Sanders' JNS record label. Boy, he's got some troubles, don't he? Trouble I've Had is the name of the tune. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. If you want to get in touch with me, send me an email. It's vinyltreasures@aol.com. You can talk to me about anything. I love receiving emails from the listeners, and that's really the best way to get me your request, because I forward them over to Charlene. She is my administrative assistant. So much assists me with doing the show, as she does lots of the research for me. She accumulates the requests, and she maintains my database of songs that I play here on the 3 programs that I do. So that's why typing them in the chat room is difficult for her, because sometimes she may miss it. I may miss it. I can multitask, you know. But anyway, so thank you all for tuning in. And if you like what you heard, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is the first of 3 shows that I do. I do 3 shows every other week. I was doing 3 shows every week, but the 78s are difficult for me to I have to find them, and then I have to clean them, and then I have to program them, so it takes me a little longer. But if it was 45's, I can do 45's every day of the week, really, but I'll never get to file them back because that's a problem. But anyway, thank you all. We're here also on Oldies and More Radio, streaming live there. I thought that the copyright police are out right now because I see them. I'm not playing a record, so I don't know what's going on with them. But they have from time to time shut the program down. So you'd be watching on your iTV or whatever, and then the show would go blank. It's a downer to do that because it pisses everybody off, and they leave and they don't come back. So I have to deal with this platform, and everybody's dollars and cents. I don't make anything on this. They don't allow me to, but they do. So my show goes on for hours. They put the ads on the bottom, and they make money on it. So anyway, and here I'm promoting their product. I just have these records because I'm a collector, and I've been collecting since I wasn't actually before high school. But either way, this is my all 60s show. I'll be back tomorrow with the 78s, and then Saturday night I have a big show. That show is my biggest show where I get the biggest turnout, and it's requests all by you, the listeners. So if you have a 19, and it's got to fit the format of the show. So I was going to play, Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs Stay, but that's a risky record to play. I can't play Buddy Holly. I can't play Rolling Stones. I can't play Beach Boys. I'm afraid to play those records. They're going to shut me down. But a lot of these records that you heard tonight might be for the first time. And those of you in certain parts of the United States that may have tuned into the show, maybe you remember some of these songs from the 1960s. But either way, it's all in fun, and that's the main thing. Can't you tell I enjoy when I'm listening to because this is the only time I get to listen to the records. And we're going to have some guest hosts come back. Dave the Rave will be back. My best friend, my buddy, will be back on September 8th at 2 p.m. That's a Sunday. He'll be bringing more soul records out of his collection. The coming attraction is up on my YouTube, so you can click those notifications there. And you'll see the upcoming shows there. I always put them up a few days or maybe longer before. But anyway, thank you all. I'm babbling on too long here. But we're going to close the show tonight again with the late Maurice Williams. After Bill Deal and the Rondells had the hit coming out, May I, on Heritage Records, was being played, the Maurice Williams decided to re-release May I with a different flip side. So I'm going to play the flip side. It came out on the D-Sue record label. I have it on a red label. It comes on that teal label that Reed mentioned, and also a green label, but this is a nice vinyl press. So our closer tonight is the late Maurice Williams with a group here. They're known as the Zodiacs. This is from July of 1966. It's called This Feeling. And again, when we lose these artists, it's an uneasy feeling, I should say. But the one thing I can say is that I can keep their memory and their songs alive here, because the songs will be etched in our memory forever. And again, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Charlene. Great job on the show tonight. I will see everybody next time here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long, the Zodiacs.
True now.